Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So Clemson special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come? Big stage here.
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Finding space at the 20. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see if they can dial up.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because
it's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown for the U. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. On the return, it's Carr. And the returner will be brought down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense in maintaining the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Okay, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw him behind the receiver. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab behind the line. It's Martinez.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The attempt is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. We go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Canes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Coleman. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd for the half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Klubnik. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Hurricanes churn out another first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
I'll flip back to the QB. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. They'll take the lead in the second half. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, second down now. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He stays. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
The Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up for the 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator to get some positive yards, to keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Clemson. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, a reverse. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And knocks through the PAT. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense moving to a bunch formation. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
He pulls in the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one wasn't in.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the offense will just take a knee. But they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly